Nothing like a good glass of wine. And you're wondering, why am I doing this video? Okay, so I'm doing this video because I'm getting a lot of private messages and people are all of a sudden hitting me up saying, why the wine business and why should I join you now in the month of December instead of January? Because I have a lot of people saying, well, all right. So first, I'm going to break this down into two parts. Why the wine business? And second, why is now, the month of December, the best time to partner with Tanya Ortiz, who usually hits the top of every company to get into the wine business? All right. So, excuse me. Why the wine business? We're talking about wine, people. Wine. We're talking about a product that, because I've been in the health and wellness business. I used to sell weight loss products, and I would have to convince people that they were either overweight, or I convince people that they were unhealthy, and convince people that they needed my products. Okay, I was steadily in convincing mode, and so a lot of times what would happen is I would sell them on a product and they would say, well, now I have to check with my doctor. Or they would say, well, what is the ingredients in this? All these health and wellness supplements, can you give me ingredients list? And I have to check to my doctor. Where's my wine? I don't have to convince people if they like wine, if they want to join a wine club. Nobody has asked me. I have yet to get a phone call from anybody saying, hey, Tanya, could you give me the ingredients in wine? Or, hey, Tanya, I got to check with my doctor to see if I can even drink wine. I have not run into those comments. Okay, so why wine? One, it's not a fad. There's a lot of fads. We have the slimming tea. We have the detox, what do they call it? The skinny tea. We have the wraps. We have all this stuff. We're talking about wine, folks. We're talking about wine. We're talking about something that people will buy over and over and over. We're not talking about a product that people will want to stop buying. If people are into wine like me and they drink wine, this is something that they will want to get month after month after month. And that means money in the bank, money in the bank, money in the bank. So again, I've sold a lot of memberships and recruited a lot of people, and I have yet to have to convince anyone why they need to drink wine. Now, some of the objections that I've run in, a few, I had one lady said, well, I like to drink wine, but I don't drink a lot of wine. You don't need to drink a lot of wine. We're not turning you into alcoholics here. You're marketing a wine club, okay? So you don't have to be, and sometimes I had somebody else say, well, I don't know, I like wine, but I just don't know enough about it to market about wine. You could be the wine dummy, because the bottom line, if you're an entrepreneur like me, and if you're into making money, okay? Anybody who knows Tanya Ortiz, they know Tanya goes where the money flows, okay? So you could be a big wine dummy. You like wine, or maybe you don't know anything about wine, but if you have watched me and that you've seen me hit the top of every company I've been in, and you're like, you know what? I'm tired of my job that just over broke. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I want to do something different with my life. Okay? So if you've watched me, you will know that Tanya goes where the money flows. And I know that wine is it. I haven't been in the business that long, but my team is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So every time I go in a computer and my team is just growing, it's momentum. It's momentum. So again, why wine? This is a product that you're not going to have to convince people. You could be the biggest wine dummy, and they will literally, where's a piece of paper? Look for a piece of paper here. You could be the biggest dummy, and you will get pamphlets, and so you have your wine tasting, and you will have a card, and you could be like, this is White Zinfandel, and you're reading off of the card. That's it. So unless you're illiterate, as long as you can read and you can ask some folks to come to your house, you will do very well. If you can read and invite, that's all it is. Invite people to your house, and if you can read, that's it. Some people are like, well, I'm not a salesperson. You know, I'm tired. I'm tired. That's why I got out of the weight loss business. I got tired of convincing people why they needed my product. I didn't want to be in salesperson mode. This has been the most fun business, the make money, the quickest business that I've ever been in. Because I haven't had to hard sell anybody and convince them why they need to join our wine club. And this is what impressed me when I saw about the wine club. Because in Virginia, in Purcellville, Virginia, if anybody knows anything about Purcellville, Virginia, they have wineries everywhere. So I was a member at one of the wineries. And they would charge out of my debit card $60. Okay, $60 got me 2 bottles of wine. And for those 2 bottles of wine, guess what? I had to drive to get there. And Purcellville is not around the corner from my house. It's quite a ways away. So for $60, I had to drive there to pick up the wine. They didn't even deliver it. With our wine club, if somebody just wants to only be a member, it's $49. That's 2 bottles of wine, free delivery to their door. Wow. And here's when I was like, sign me up. They have a get 3, your wine is for free. And if anybody knows me, knows that free is for me. I teach people how to discount shop. That's what I do. So you sign somebody up to be a member and say, hey, if you don't want to have a monthly membership, you get 3 people in and your wine is free. Now, if the winery that I belong to, if they said, hey, Tanya, if you get 3 of your friends be a member, your wine's for free, let me tell you, I would have made sure at least 3 of my friends were members so I could get free wine. So again, this is easy. How many times, for those of you who've been Mary Kay, who have been in Avon, you're selling the skinny tea, you're selling the wraps, you know, you're selling the vacations, you do a business opportunity presentation that nobody wants to go to. Okay, so you have this business op at your house and you invited all these people and you're calling and making sure that people show up, and you've invited 30 people, but 3 people walk through the door or 5 people walk through the door. And then you're looking at those 5, and those 5 didn't even really want to be there, but they want to support you, so they'll show up. And then you're trying to hard sell, and then you gotta, you're calling at the end of the deal. You're doing your presentation. You're like, all right, well, let me call my upline, so he can close you guys out. You cannot do this with this wine tasting. Have a wine tasting at your house. That's it. Hey, everybody, if you want to be a member, this is it. $49, 2 bottles of wine, artisan wines, all over the world. It's delicious. It's top grade. This is not cheap stuff. Bam. That's it. And normally at our wine tasting, you invite 20 and 50 people walk through the door. Why? Because there's wine. People will bring, when there's alcohol involved, people will bring friends. You have a business presentation about, I don't care if it's legal services, the travel business, some skinny wraps, some skinny tea, and your friends don't want to show up. It ain't fun. It ain't fun at all. Like, oh, Lord, I gotta go. She's going to sell me on the skinny wrap or the unique or whatever it is. They may show up to support you, but once they show up, then it's just like only a few showed up, so then you're trying to hard close them. You don't have to do this. So you don't have to be a salesman for one. It's easy. We're selling the memberships. You're not having to buy a whole bunch of, don't think that, oh gosh, I get in the wine business, I'm going to have, I don't have any place to store this wine. No, you're not buying and selling anything, sweetie. And I'll say it in this video that the next 3 people who join, okay, the next 3 people who join, my name is Tanya Ortiz, you would send me a screenshot of your payment that you're a rep, and I personally will be working with you one-on-one, okay? I personally will be working with you one-on-one. So I'm taking 3 people along with me to the top. So there you go. Why the wine business? Because this is never going to go out of style. It's wine. And my team, I see the growth. And I am just amazed, in awe at the amount of people. This is the first time I can honestly say I've ever been in business, and people who join the business, I just look at the emails and people are coming in, people are coming in, people are coming in. And this is unlike the weight loss business, unlike the prepaid legal, unlike the vacation clubs, unlike any business I've been in. It's just exploding because it's a fun business. It's a sexy business. You know, it's like, what do you do? Well, I make money doing wine tastings. What? Sign me up. I've had people where that's all I had to say. They're like, okay, sign me up. That's it. Didn't know how much it cost. Didn't know what the website. Just sign me up. You know, that was it. So, again, oh, and before we close, I want to tell you, because people are asking this a lot. All right, this is the month of December. People are like, why now? Why December? I get my earned income check in January. I'm getting a big refund check in January. You guys who say that to me, you're missing the boat. Because one, you always want to join a company when there's momentum, And the month of December is a party month. People are in a party, festive mode. That's it. There's Christmas parties and Christmas wine tastings all over the country. You know, people are in a festive mode right now. So you sign up in the month of December and you can have a Christmas wine tasting. You invite 30 people, 60 may probably walk through your door. I'm not going to promise, but I'm pretty sure if you invite 20, you'll probably get about 30 or 40, you know, because it's wine. So why in the month of December? One, because this is a festive mode. We have a lot of momentum going in the business, and it's a tax write-off. If you sign up in January, you cannot write it off till the following month. If you sign into the wine business now in the month of 2016, December, then next month you get to write it off. Now, you sign up now, then if you want to buy some wine for whatever, and you have to think anything that you want to buy, I'm not going to say anything, but a lot of things, you might need a new computer. You might need a new laptop, a new cell phone, you know, because now you're in the wine business, you get to write it all off. So that's why I'm telling people December is the month. So I'm doing this video to tell you guys why now. Now is the best time, the month of December, to get into the wine business. My team is growing daily, okay? I've never seen anything grow so fast in my entire life. So there you go. You're like, all right, Tanya, get to the chase. How do I sign up? I need you to go to www.freewineforme.com. Again, www.freewineforme.com. My name is Tanya Ortiz. For everybody that's in YouTube land, once you sign up, I need you to send me a screenshot, not via email. Make sure you send me a screenshot in Facebook. Tanya Ortiz, send me a screenshot of your payment that you're in, and I will personally be working with you one-on-one to ensure your success in the wine business. So again, I'm not going to say it. I will say it. I hit the top of every company. So if you're looking for somebody to join, if you want to make, I'm not even going to say if you want to make a couple $100s, because if you're just looking to make a few hundred, I don't know, go sell Mary Kay. If you're looking to make a few thousand, you need to partner up with me. I'm just keeping it real, folks. I'm looking for people who want to make a big chunk of money. All right, so let's do this. Again, www.freewineforme.com. Bye-bye.